Right then, let's get started with session 2. Last time that we were playing, you, as a group of adventurers, made your way to the Coach and Horses Inn, where you met a hustling gentleman from Bretonia by the name of Philippe Descartes. You played a few games of cards with him, and it both went well and didn't go so well, particularly for him in the end. You are currently looking to get yourselves to Altdorf. You have various reasons for trying to do so. You also came across a flyer that you believed was advertising some work. That's in your handout section if you need to remind yourselves of what that was. And now you are... Is that still... Oh, it's playing both at the same time. And now you've been travelling north towards Altdorf from the Coach and Horses Inn, in the company of two very hung-over coach drivers and a handful of passengers. As you've been making your way north on this very overloaded horse and carriage, you've come across what looks like some sort of ambush on the roads, where you came across this man who looked like he was eating somebody on the floor, and has now turned around and started screaming at you as he charges towards the wagon. So, from my understanding, from the new combat, the way that the combat works is you need to right-click the token that's yours, and then you want to click Toggle Combat State. And then once you've all done that, it should show up in the little combat box, the combat tracker.
Is Toggle Combat State the one that looks like an archery shield?
It looks like a shield with two swords behind it.
Oh, yep, there we go. So I've left-clicked it, that's what you wanted, yeah?
Yep. Yeah, and that'll add you to the encounter. Is that everybody? I think it is.
Do I count because I'm in the carriage? Or like, I'll still do that?
Yeah, you can add yourself. I'll bring your token out.
Yeah. And then would you like us to roll?
Not quite. Yeah, you can click the roll button if you want.
How is a corpse so advantageous?
Right, so the first thing that happens is, as Rolf makes his way towards the carriage, screaming, he lets out this weird blood-curdling shriek. Immediately, the two horses that are pulling the carriage begin to bolt. They snap free from the bridle and they take off at breakneck speed. Even if you wanted to make an animal hand... In fact, you can make a animal care check or charm animal if you want to, but the likelihood of success is very low.
Remind me, who was...
I believe it was... You were in the... There are two driver's seats, and it was you and Lorne. Who were looking after the animals.
My animal care is 35. Is yours higher?
I don't think so. 1 second.
If not, I'll make the test and add your assist to it.
Mine is 32.
You can make the attempt, but the roll is going to be of futile difficulty.
Cool. This is going to go very well. Not impossible, futile.
This is where we get the D100.
Modifier 10.
Yeah, he's hit.
So is it just the
roll
roll
now?
to make the effort?
Impressive failure, as expected.
The animals break free from the carriage so violently that one of the wheels is broken off. Yanked away from the chassis, it clatters to the ground, and the entire coach slumps awkwardly down on a diagonal towards its front right-hand side, shaking everyone about inside.
I told you to pay me to fix the carbuncle!
The damn carbuncle.
Goddamn carbuncle.
Are we launch from the vehicle.
Antorius, now that you're here, are you intending to stay inside the carriage and protect Isolde, or are you wanting to come out and join the combat outside?
I will come out and initiate combat, I suppose.
Initiate combat. Okay, so just because I'm going to be like doing a bit of a combat tutorial while we go, you want to now left click on your token. And once you've done that, there is an icon that looks like a shield with 2 swords behind it. You want to click that to toggle it, and that will add you to the combat tracker, and then you can roll your initiative.
Would it be fair to give Antarius the surprise condition for the first round of combat, just to simulate him being inside the carriage? Slightly unaware.
No, I don't think that'll be necessary. It'll be fine.
Cool.
Your position.
I can't tell if you're trying to help him though.
Yeah, how do I roll initiative?
So in the top right, you should see combat tracker as one of the tabs.
Oh. Okay.
And then there is a little dice symbol next to your name. Oh wow!
Oh, fuck off!
You are fast
Fucking
as
elves,
fuck.
man.
You are fast as fuck, boy. Okay, with your
He's an elf, of course he
inhuman reflexes, you just sense, you just know there's something wrong, and immediately you are climbing your way out of the carriage before the horses even run away. You are clambering out of that carriage and you are ready to go. And you can see this guy on the road with a human hand in his mouth. And he is coming screaming at you through the rain, and the scream, it doesn't sound like a person, it sounds like a monster.
Having lived in Ultoron my entire life, I am no stranger to danger, and I
have a chat with you about that.
I approach Mr. Undead guy, and I stab him, of course.
Okay.
You guys know like the JoJo scene from part 3 where like Jotaro and Dio are approaching each other. It's like that basically.
For fuck's sake. Okay, so what you want to do is, first of all, you want to make your move action. So I assume you're going to like jump off the carriage and you're going to go move ahead. Okay, that's fine. Yeah. Right, now, when you left click your character, you do not have a weapon slot.
Oh, yeah. I was having troubles trying to set that up in my thingy.
Okay. Combat. So, you're meant to have a weapon, I think. Do you remember?
I have a
your
fine
trappings?
I have a dagger.
You have
a fine
dagger.
dagger, I think it is.
Okay, right. So, go into compendium. Trappings. Dagger. Drag that onto you. Trappings. Equipped. Okay, so now that should have fixed it so that you've got a weapons section. Now what you need to do, in order to set your target, you need to alt-click on your target. And then that'll put like a few like arrows around the target.
Yeah.
So that means that you're targeting them. To turn that back off again, you alt-click again, and it'll take it off again. All right, so that's how you do that. So once you've targeted someone, you then need to make the roll.
Okay.
So if you go up to the top left into the hood, and then you just hover over weapons, and you click dagger. You may need to click off your token and click back on it for it to update.
Let's see. So let's click off that. Click on myself. And it should be in like the
there's a weapons section. Like if you just left click on yourself normally, in the top left hand corner of the screen, you'll have a few options called weapons, characteristics, skills, talents, and utility.
Yes. Okay, and then I use dagger.
And then you hover over that as a drop down, and then if you click dagger,
it
should bring up the roll for you.
Okay, and just like a normal straight roll.
Yeah, because there's going to be an opposed test, so there's no modifier to it.
Gotcha. So I roll.
Okay, so now he's going to roll back. It's looking like he's doing quite well in this one. So opposed. Ooh, you won pretty big. Holy shit.
Wow,
okay.
Big damage.
Big damage. Big damage. Yeah, he didn't do very well on that one. So you kind of like... you hear the sound of this mutant screaming outside, and this fucking elf just like calmly climbs out of the carriage side. He walks over to it in his Chad stride and just stabs him in the neck.
That guy was like, he was out like.
Okay, so now you need to, in the combat, in the text log, where it says Antarius won against Rolfertus, you need to right click that and you need to click apply damage. Or if I don't know if you can do that.
I cannot
can't,
play.
so-
I do not have permission.
You do not
to
have
apply
permission to do
damage.
that. Okay, I will do that. That's fine. Right, so apply damage.
Okay.
Damage applied 6. Yeah, so I don't know if you guys can see the health bars on these guys.
No, I don't think I can.
No.
Okay, he's not doing well.
That is a no.
He's not doing great. I'll tell you that much.
Damn, I just fucked them up. All right, let's go, boys.
I mean,
Okay.
I'm not sure we can tell with rotting flesh how badly he's doing.
Now, unfortunately for you, it is Rolf's turn. He lets out a horrific shriek as your dagger drives into his breast. As he staggers back a moment and then comes at you just as fiercely, attempting to drive his own weapon into your face.
Awesome.
Now, for this one, oh wow, he's fucked up really badly. You basically, the next roll that you make is going to be the response. So, when you select yourself, you can roll either your dagger or you can roll the dodge skill. These are mostly the two options that you've got at the moment.
Okay, let's see. Let's check my skills. What could I get my dodge? Yeah, I'll roll dodge. That's fine. So we're gonna go to skills and then roll. Okay.
Right, so yeah, no damage values. Okay, so you've basically like parried the attack. You've stopped him from hitting you.
Cool.
Oh, sorry, no. Oh, you dodged. Okay, yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, I dodged.
Yeah, like you rolled terribly, but he rolled even worse. So you successfully dodged the attack. Okay.
Nice.
The elf tripped over and
So it's now
dagger just swung over his head.
it's now Kurt's turn, who is also inside the wagon, but you're able to act. You've just heard the wheel come off, and you can hear the screams of the two animals.
I've just
Lorne,
seen the
do you
elf.
want to? Did you make that futile? Yeah, you did. Impressive failure. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So the animals are currently streaming past Rolf and Antarius.
Well, after I've seen that elf just like shoot off out the car, and like now we're buckled over. I'm just better men are out there. I'm gonna try and help the people out the obviously turned over carriage and hide behind the back of it.
But now we know
Generally,
where they-
everyone seems quite panicked, but Marie, the bodyguard of Lady Isolde, is quite grateful for your help, and gives you a curt nod as the pair of you attempt to hustle everyone to get outside and out of the carriage.
See what that tax money's been spent on now, don't we?
Yeah, ideally I just want to have nothing to do with whatever the fuck that is on the road, so I'm gonna hide.
Isolde is currently hyperventilating and screams, "No, I don't want to go outside! Go and deal with whatever that is! I don't want to deal with it!"
Well, she has her own courtiers, so I'm just gonna dash out the cart and hide.
You don't have a car and hide.
Hell yeah.
Nothing else to do, I choose cowardice.
I'm trying to fill in this role.
Okay, make a stealth skill check for me, please. Test. It's gonna be challenging. Okay, you throw yourself out of the carriage and you climb underneath it, and you feel pretty secure in knowing that probably nobody's going to find you underneath the carriage.
Yeah, there's a good little trail ditch I'm like tucked into.
You're pretty
Hell
sure
yeah.
that you curl yourself up into a fetal position and you feel very safe.
Hell yeah, dude.
It is Selon de Biche.
I will jump down from my driver's seat and draw my sword, giving a shout of "For the lady!" Do I have time to swing my shield from my back onto my arm as I'm making my way across to attack?
Oh, this is one of those timeless questions, isn't it? It's like, do I have the ability to draw a shield as well as a sword in one action? That is a fine question.
That's why I'm asking.
Yeah, I'm gonna go and find out. Where's the combat rules?
I
Here
had
we go.
I had this exact drunken conversation with Ben last week of saying I'm guaranteeing you Liam's gonna say it's one action each.
Taking your turn. I just want to check. Action.
Hey.
On the defensive.
They're both free actions. It's your discretion as far as I'm aware as to what you allow with the
If an
free
action
actions,
requires you to make a test, it is an action rather than a free action. Actions. I think it's probably fine. Mind you, would you really be wearing your shield while you're driving a carriage?
I'd have had it slung on my back. I've taken my helmet off and left that on my horse because I can't see whilst driving.
Yeah.
I'd still have the shield slung over the back. What knight of Bretonian would be out and about without his heraldry on display for all to see?
I don't know. Is this actually modifying advantage? By the way, I think Antarius, you are meant to have 2 advantage at the moment because you've won 2 tests. I think we have to amend that manually, as far as I can tell, because it doesn't look like it has set your advantage. So we set that to 2.
How does advantage work? The better you do, the more.
So yeah, like the more successes your successes expound and you kind of snowball during combat, right?
Oh.
So every time you succeed in a test, you gain 1 advantage, and when you have advantage, it helps your next test. If you get hurt, for example, you will lose all of your advantage. Basically, as soon as you if you lose an opposed test during combat, suffer any condition, or lose any wounds, you automatically lose all advantage. Also, if you have gained no advantage for the round, or end the round outnumbered, you lose 1 point of advantage. Okay. Advantage can also be used to disengage from combat. Okay, so yeah, I think it's a free action for you to draw your sword and shield. Yeah, whatever, that's fine.
Okay.
So,
would it be fair to say that
your
I'll
current
just
advantage?
slowly walk?
Antarius's current advantage is 2.
Yeah, but wouldn't Current also have 1 advantage for succeeding his stealth test too?
No, because he is.
I'm
Reasons that you gain advantage. You gain advantage by attacking surprised enemies, charging into combat. Use one of your skills to secure a tactical advantage. I wouldn't call this a tactical advantage in this particular circumstance.
If you had a crossbow or a bow, maybe, but
when you defeat an important NPC, you gain 1 advantage. So I assume that means like a leader or something of that description, rather than just like a grunt.
And a follow-up question, real quick.
Yeah.
What did you keep? Do you keep advantage throughout a session, or just?
It ends at the end of combat. All advantage is lost.
Okay, cool.
Or all negative advantage is gained.
So
well, actually, there's no such thing as negative advantage. There's only positive advantage. Okay.
Yeah.
Finally, your advantage cap is limited by your initiative bonus.
Oh, okay.
So bear that in mind as well.
That's cool.
So
sorry to interrupt you, Lauren, from doing your turn. I was
perfectly fine. It's combat mechanics that we should all
it's
start
something that's worth
getting to grips
So,
with.
for example, Antarius's max advantage is 5.
Yeah, I should.
Witold's
Well,
is 3.
mine would be 3.
Yeah, Lorne's would also be, I think, 3. Yeah. So basically, it's the first number in your initiative value. So most of the humans have a base of 3. In fact, you've all got 3. Yeah, except for Antarius, who's got 5.
Bloody elves.
Okay, so yes. Okay, so you're just kind of like walking cautiously into combat.
Yeah, I'm walking cautiously over, so I have time to draw both sword and shield, and then I'm going to launch into an attack when I get within range.
Mm-hmm.
So 4 yards there. Shield is now equipped. And so I've got the arrows around Rolf.
Yep.
What is it I use to make the attack
In the
itself?
top left, you'll see
Weapons characteristics,
weapons.
hand weapon.
Yep.
That one.
Yep, and you click that.
And it just says weapon test, hand weapon. Is that correct?
Yeah, and it should be base, so challenging. So no modifier.
Yeah.
Okay, and now he needs to roll back. What does he want to do? Does he want to dodge? Or does he want to... I think he wants to dodge. He's going to try and dodge. Yeah, you succeeded. You did a lot of damage to him. Oh, you got a really good roll, dude. You rolled a 2. Ooh. Right, so we apply damage.
No
Critical,
evil shall escape my sight.
bleeding hand. Right, so I think you've put him down here. Okay. All right. Describe to us how you execute this man.
I cut off his hand with the swift cut, and as the beast is recoiling from the damage, I stab my sword straight through his mouth and say, "No evil shall escape the lady's sight."
The creature twitches and groans before slumping off the end of your weapon, crumpling into a heap on the floor. Witold,
Boom.
I need you to make a difficult cool test, please. As you've just seen one of your childhood friends get fucking butchered in front of you.
Whilst he's recoiling from the shock of that, I'm just going to kneel down and make a small prayer to the lady in thanks.
I'm assuming I've been thrown off.
Witold,
Which is why I was like, that looks like this could be interesting. Yeah.
Witold, you feel a darkness circle around your mind, and you feel a numbness pour in through all of your muscles as you see this horrifying sight before you. This man that you used to know, you used to play games with him as a kid, and he's just been chopped to bits in front of you, and he's turned into a monster. Gain 1 corruption point.
Ooh.
What happens if you hang around with Frenchmen?
And elves. Fucking elves.
Is it under effects?
It should be in... I think it's in main, actually.
Does this mean combat's over now?
Oh, I see. It's
It
under
will
main.
be. It will be shortly.
Okay.
I just
I'm
want
going
to
to march over to Lorne and kick him in the shin for stealing a kill from me.
Just give me a sec.
I'm rolling out from
Oh
the
yeah, your
top,
corruption is
and
on your
I fail
main.
out.
It is on main. That's right. Just in the bottom left there.
I'm just going to grimly approach the remains of my former friend. I'll get to eye the elf and the frog in the eyes. Look down at my friend, and I'm going to say nothing. I just feel darkness within.
I just feel darkness within. Okay.
What kind of world is it that can do things like this?
So, Antari, hold on, just before we before you guys carry on, Antarius and Lorne, you both gain 10 experience. Kernt, you gain 5 experience.
Hmm.
Woo! Feel sorry for the dwarf now. I've robbed him of his experience.
He didn't get an opportunity.
Mate, it's fine. I like the taste
short-legged.
of horse.
Yeah, but now you can fix the cart.
So Antarius just kind of cleans his dagger off of the dead man's clothes, and then sheathes his blade.
No, get off him. We buried him properly.
The two
No,
animals, your 2 horses, have gone crashing into the shrubbery to the north.
We're good with finding horses, aren't we, lads?
And somewhere out in that direction, you hear a savage, bestial howl echo from the woods.
But they ain't our horses now.
Can we tell how far away the cry is?
You think it's probably somewhere within about 2 to 3 minutes if you were running.
I shout to everyone. These
Seigneurs!
woods are dangerous.
Seigneurs! Calls out Philippe as you're about to shout. There is another man on the floor there. Who is that?
Is Philippe a
Where's
medical student?
Pointing.
Philippe is the gambler. He's the Bretonian gambler.
Oh, yes. Okay.
He's riding on the roof with you because there's no room inside.
Yeah.
Indeed, he does seem to be right. There is the corpse on the floor, pretty much next to where Antarius butchered Rolf. Well, Antarius and Lorne. And next to his now crumpled body, there is another corpse of the man that Rolf was in the middle of eating.
I'm going to go stomping over and check his pulse.
You're checking what, sorry?
His pulse. See if he's alive.
Judging by the fact that his throat's been ripped open and he's missing his arm, and he's not moving.
Well,
you
didn't
figure
clarify the throat bit. It could have just been an arm.
You come to the sound medical conclusion based on your expertise that he's probably dead.
Can I drag over the medical student?
He's inside the coach, but you can go and grab him if you want.
Yeah,
to.
I'm gonna drag him over to the corpse and say, like, you need to get used to this sight.
Are you just gonna check his wrist anyway?
You pull Ernst. You pull Ernst over towards the body. Where is he? Who, surprisingly enough, doesn't really seem to be too troubled by the corpse here. As you pull him over, rather than like become squeamish or groan or anything like that, he kind of looks at it with a curious expression. He says, looks like that other man was mutated.
It does indeed.
Look at his face.
What was the cause of death? The blood flow from the arm or the throat ripping out, Ernst?
Ernst examines the body for a moment, and then shakes his head. Neither, actually. And then he flips the corpse over and shows you 2 puncture wounds in the man's back.
Do they look more like arrow wounds, or...?
These are crossbow wounds. I've seen their like before, actually.
I give him a firm slap on the back and say, we'll make a doctor out of you in no time.
Well, one can only hope. In any event, I don't really know what to make of this situation, but surely we'll need those horses back. We're not going anywhere with a broken wheel, either.
Have we?
Well, we're not going anywhere in time enough at what that made that noise.
I'm just going to go turn my light on.
If whatever made that noise out there is coming this way, we need to prepare. We won't have time to get the horses or fix the wheel. And I do not want to be caught with my breeches down when they arrive.
I'd rather not stay at all. I'd rather just grab the horses and try to make a run for it. We can just hide for now, just the cart, and then just try to hide in these.
There are 2 horses, and how many of us? You think we can all get on those horses, even if we do find them in time?
Not all of us. Not get on the horses. I mean, just like kind of grab them and then.
With what we saw in that tavern there, some manticore like human horse breed.
I took the liberty of taking a piss while I was at it. Right, what's going on?
We're just discussing the manticore thingy that was outside the window.
Does the cart have a spade or a shovel around?
No, it does not. There is, in fact, very little in the way of additional gear. There is a small toolbox on the back, which can be used for repairing wheels, but there isn't a spare wheel and there isn't a shovel.
Can I use my blacksmith skill to see how badly damaged the wheel is?
Sure, you can make a... Well, no, not blacksmithing, no, because that'd be carpentry, wouldn't it?
I don't know, were wheels not made of metal back then?
No.
Wood with a metal rim to them, but they're
metal
mostly
rim.
wood.
You'd need carpentry skills for that, I'm afraid.
Yeah.
Oh.
It was like it's a really hard skill as well. Wheels and something you just knock up.
Okay. Well, boys, this is outside of my skill range. Can I turn to the guards? Are they still alive, conscious? What's going on with them?
Guards?
The original caravan drivers.
Oh, the 2 drivers. They are currently still asleep on the roof. They haven't even woken up because of all that noise. They are literally still passed out on the roof.
Okay.
I would like to firmly stick a boot in both of their ribs.
I shout to the doctor in training to get them functioning.
Yes, I suppose that's probably a prudent idea, isn't it? I'll see what I can do to wake them up.
Okay, can I see if I can find a stone or something and just, scrape a small kind of hole just to put someone in? It's going to be like a surface burial. But
That's fine. Okay, so Witold is busy doing that. He's going to spend a few rounds digging a hole.
I'd like to walk over and offer him my war pick to help him dig. I just nod at him and walk away again.
Okay, that's fine.
I'll give you a
Who's
solemn
still
nod
in the
back.
carriage?
Inside the carriage is Lady Isolde and her 2 companions. And Philippe is on the roof, and Gustav and Gunnar... sorry, not Gustav. Holtz and Gunnar are on the roof as well. So it's just a
head
noble
over to
and
the
her
carriage.
companions.
Head over to the carriage and to the bodyguards say, "There's something just in the woods. Grab your weapons if you want to protect your lady."
That's when I slide out from under, pretending I fell out the carriage from the medieval vehicle, and I'm like,
I
oh,
wouldn't-
Do
oh.
I notice him slide out from underneath the carriage? Seeing
Yeah,
I'm standing just
I've seen a reason why
outside.
not. You're pretty much next to him.
So
Oh.
I grab.
Good riddance.
What was it? It was Crunt, wasn't it? That was hiding. So I grab him by the collar and say,
Ooh.
"There is manner of evil out there. You better get your crap together if you want to live through the day."
Isn't that why you're a knight, sir? To protect men like
You're
me?
going to protect me.
I'm only a common man.
Classic. I love it.
Do you not?
I will not
Can
have
you
you
make
be the
a
death of me.
can you make for me a can you make a difficult charm check for me, please? Charm test. I'm not having you do it against Lorne. It's for a different reason. Isolde decides to pipe up from inside the carriage. Yes, he's right, you know. It's your duty to protect us. That's why all the peasants have to pay their taxes so that you can have nice things, so that you'll go and protect them. Noblesse oblige, what?
My lady, I do not protect you alone. When I go into battle, I have my men-at-arms with me. This guy would be forced to muster, as I am trying to make him now.
Well,
Can
how
I,
you
uh,
conduct yourself is your business, but my bodyguard isn't going anywhere. She's staying in here with me, and you're going to go and deal with whatever that was in the woods.
Well, just make sure your guard has her weapons next to her. But it might be much easier for her to protect
Don't
you
tell me how to do
from
my job,
outside the
Bretonian.
carriage. You want a guard inside with 2 doors to the carriage? Which one will you guard?
Sounds like a
There's only
choke
one
point
of
to
you.
me.
And
I stump off.
I believe that's why we hired the Slayer, no? For these situations. I would only slow you down in your...
Yes, why doesn't that dwarf go and actually do something useful? Send him to kill the
Slayers
monster.
get paid.
I'm heading over.
Oh,
Oh, okay, I see how it is. Go and bring me that monster's head, and I'll give you 2 shillings.
I just raise an eyebrow at her.
Well,
2 shillings. You do realise I am a troll slayer. I have slain matey beasts before this time, and I do not do it for 2 shillings.
roll a haggle check, please.
Oh god, I don't even
Um,
have that skill.
Yeah, you do.
Basic
basic.
human skill. I suspect the dwarves have it.
You
I
roll
do.
that as an average, please.
Well, that's great because I have no skill in it.
Success.
Yeah, like, I am shit at that.
Listen here, you miserable alcoholic. You'll take what you're offered. Now go and kill that monster.
I'm just going to sit back and start picking my nails with my dagger.
Unbelievable. Why do these people even exist? All they do is sit around and drink alcohol and whine. Look at them. It's disgusting. Right, Bretonian, go and deal with it.
I've already walked off to go talk to the elf.
I'm
Meanwhile,
just going to pull up a flask, wink at her, and start
Just
drinking.
gonna go back to Witold for a second. you've finished digging this hole. It's now in front of you. The rain is still pouring, and you're feeling quite miserable. You can see the crumpled body of your friend next to the other man who was also dead. You've only dug a grave wide enough for one.
It's gonna have to be my friend.
Right, you pick up the body of Rolf. You feel, first of all, he's very thin and light, a lot lighter than he used to be, and second of all, it looks like the acid that's pouring from his eyes has like scalded his face. It's kind of really horrible to look at.
By Ulrich, what has happened to you, Ralph?
You carry the body back towards the grave.
I'll just I don't really I guess I'll say a few words to Ulrich. He's a bit of a warrior god, so it's
Go ahead, what do you say?
It's like Ulrich, his man, died a warrior, but I don't think he was really himself by the end. But no, he was a brave man, and look kindly upon him. Welcome into your halls.
You don't feel any response from any god. You only feel the rain on your head. But you do gain 15 experience points.
Hey! Then I'll put them in, and I'll just bury it up best I can, put a few stones on top.
You bury your friend, and it gives you some sense of relief, although the corruption of the dark gods has not left your soul.
I want to put like a big stone at the head, and then I'm going to go and see if I can find someone who can spell.
You go to try and find someone who can spell.
Yeah.
That would be me, the only one.
Meanwhile, Lorne and
right
Antarius
now
are
too.
talking.
I can write too.
Oh.
So
As we told is walking back, he overhears whatever this conversation is.
So I asked, I'm kind of curious. Did you recognize that kind of sound before, or is that something you never heard before? Like the yell.
Do I recognize the sound?
Let me check if any of your skills are going to be appropriate here.
Probably not.
My skills are.
I'm going to say no, not really. It's possible that the dwarf might, though. If you want to make a law chaos check, Runk, that's going to be challenging, so no modifier.
I mean, I don't.
Okay,
I'm
you
not
don't.
being
Okay,
paid.
you're not interested. All right.
Yeah, I'm having a drink. No
Well,
one's paying me.
you can,
I'm chilling.
You can make the test to know what it was without having to say anything.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's fine. Then I'll do that.
Whilst he's doing that,
go ahead and roll it as a private 2G. Okay, that's
Oh, well, too bad.
well, it's done
Sorry.
now.
So we all see Runk's knowing smile, but don't know anything further. So I replied to Antares saying, I do not know that noise elf, but only a fool would not be able to tell that there is something dangerous out there. Now, your eyes are the sharpest of ours. What can you find?
I take a moment to kind of peer into the wilderness and see if I notice any sort of tracks or any like shifts in the bushes or anything like that, or like any kind of danger that's nearby. As well as I also have like Sixth Sense too, to kind of like determine.
Oh, you
if
have
there's-
Sixth Sense, do you?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, cool.
So do I.
I helped the elf with his
And I
looking
also,
about, but I don't expect to see much because my perception is not that good.
well, I have a acute sense sight as well.
how
Fucking
does-
elves, dude.
How
They're
does
so strong.
I've got that shit as well.
Sorry. So what
Really
was
good.
what were you saying that you wanted to do, Antarius? Because I was responding to a peer.
I was just trying to see if I could determine like any kind of tracks or like any means to see if there's like the pieces nearby. in
Yeah,
our
sure.
general location.
That's fine. With respect to your mind you, I think that track is actually an advanced skill for you to try and figure out what the animal was. But your
Cool.
Sixth Sense talent, that indicates to you that you feel like whatever that is out in the forest. First of all, it's not a natural animal.
Okay.
Second of all, you feel like the presence of chaos is near.
Well, it's not good. I say that like kind of casually, and I kind of look back to the carriage, and I say we're going to need the dwarf and the tax collector because I don't think we can handle it ourselves.
What, do you expect me to buy them out?
Tried to get them out, but failed. You seem to get along with the Lady of Souls last night. Can you persuade her to pay the dwarf what he likes, within reason?
Oh, it's about
and
money?
It's always about money with those dwarves.
Alright.
Hey, fellas,
And see if you can get her bodyguards to actually help out. We may need all hands on this.
Yes, I kind of agree.
I'll join you, but I need someone who can just write a name on a bit of rock for me. Anyone care to
Do you
help
have
out?
tools?
Philippe decides to pipe up, and he says, "Gentlemen, if I might suggest, I can try to speak to the coach drivers, see if I can get them to wake up and we fix this wheel. Maybe some of us should go and find the horses while you fellows go and see what that thing was."
That might be the best.
I'm
way to
very
handle
good
it.
with horses.
At the very least, you can get the horses, dwarf.
That I have no problem with. I'll just kind of stand up and start wandering off in the direction of the horses.
I also motion to Crunt and I say, go
Bear
help
in
me with
mind that the horses fled in the same direction as the noise.
the-" Oh, yeah. So
I
we'll just go together. Be a
I
party.
put my hand on the dwarf as he tries to walk past and say, "You heard what's out there. Let's gather everyone and then head there."
You're a brave knight. You killed that thing on your own. I'm sure you could take care of what's out there on your own too. I know I could.
You do not want to risk death in some forgotten world, some forgotten road. This is no
You
honor
should
in
all
this.
always be willing to risk death in an honourable fight.
Forgotten
I
Road.
will
this
not
is the
suffer
road
chaos
to
to survive.
capital.
You've forgotten
well-travelled
road. It's
road.
the highway to Altdorf.
Yeah, what are you on about?
Altdorf?
It's
Never
like
heard
one
of
of
it.
the most important roads.
Regardless, gentlemen, we do all need to make our way to the same direction. So at the very least, we can lead Runk to the horses, and if the beast does arrive, we can handle
King
it.
got
Ernst says that he's going to stay here and help Philippe try to fix the wagon.
I'm gonna just turn back to him and say, "Do you have a weapon, Ernst?"
I have a dagger.
I know.
Philippe says,
what
"Don't
about-
worry, gentlemen. I will be able to protect him. I am
do
not a
feel
bad
like-
shot with my pistol."
I do feel like we have taken care of
Was that the
all-
Bretonian that said that?
Yep.
Yeah, Philippe.
I glare at him. Say nothing.
Oh god! Not only is he a deserter, he uses gunpowder. Disgusting.
Shade.
Peasants are allowed their firearms.
I kind of
will
say this.
take no joy in it.
I kind of say this to everyone. I feel like the danger is passed well enough around here. We do need to get the horses though, so we can get back on the road. At the very least, we can try to avoid the beast, and if we need to, we'll fight. But let's try to avoid that. And then I start making my way after Runk.
And I follow.
Okay, what are Wheatold and Kern doing?
We're really having to run after that dwarf.
I fall off the edge of the world.
I was just looking for something great. I'll go with the group. That's no
I
problem.
enjoy that like Kern is quickly becoming like the Bilbo of the situation. I don't want to fight. I just want to like eat breakfast and chill.
Hey, tax collector.
I
tax
just
collector,
stare. I just stare at Whittled like.
If
yeah.
you're not going to go, you can do me a favour.
What?
But, I need you to put a name on a stone. I'll go with the others in your place.
I can. Well, I can try, but I can't really spell.
But you're a tax collector and you can't write.
I can count. I can
Well,
count.
I hope you can count, but you can't. What's the point though? Like, I'll give you money and you can count it, but you can't.
Yeah, that's my job. That's all the job entails. Just account it, and if it's not there, I
How
go
do you
and
know
knock the
who's
door the
paying
next
for the
morning.
investment? Like,
I'm generally dying about the tax collector that cannot read or write.
yeah, like, how do you know whose money's who? Surely you have to write a name next to who's paid.
No, I'm good with faces.
I have an excellent memory.
Yeah, man, I just remember the blood from down the street. It's not a big deal.
This is why you do not trust peasants with money.
I'm a well-respected man, however, you know. Now,
There is just no joy left in this life. I'll go with the others. Fight whatever it is.
Jesus, there's no joy left in this life.
There's
This
no
is the
joy
thing
left
that's
in this
broken.
life.
well, now that most of the good men have left, I feel rather unprotected, so I'm trying to like follow after a little
I mean, in fairness, though, I'm a
begrudgingly.
breed, so we've got a tax collector who can't write. We just need like a teetotal dwarf or something. It would be the perfect group.
Let me just sort out something real quick.
Boom, headshot.
Oh yeah, I should say, whilst we're trying to chase after the horses, I've got my coif pushed down so I can better see the surroundings.
Just give me a quick moment. Where is it? There it is. Okay.
Music stopped.
Man, usually I
That's
play. Usually I do play like front on, but it's kind of fun, like fighting against the urge to just like be running off.
So,
just be a coward.
Whittled and Kern, remind me, what are you doing again, sorry?
We're following the group for thank
Yeah, I'm begrudgingly following Whittled.
Alright, that's fine.
He felt safe with the group than at the car.
Just like
I'm
stalking
going to seek
stuff.
my death. I'm like a human slayer now.
Mm.
Well, the Slayer can give you tips.
Hello.
Give me a sec. Just,
Hold on.
I'm just configuring.
Is that spot up or?
Right, say goodbye, Grubby.
Oh yeah, I just noticed on the combat thing, it says end turn. Was I supposed to press end turn when I killed Rolf Harris?
Didn't really matter, I don't think, because you killed him.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Okay, so you're making your way through the woods. And...
Yep.
Can I, like, scene... activate?
Ooh.
Ooh.
That should have brought everyone across
Oh.
the next scene.
Doesn't look good, boy.
Ahead of you, you can see an overturned coach lies in the middle of this glade. There are bodies scattered across the floor. Two of these horses are desperately trying to cut themselves free from their harnesses. And you can see this large, monstrous thing with a really small head for some reason, like some warped mutant of a man, is laughing as he chops at these animals with an axe. There's another mutant lying next to the coach screaming as blood pumps from its leg. Another one is eating a corpse. And another one's searching the bodies, and it's carrying a crossbow. It doesn't look like any of them have noticed you yet.
I'm diving
grab-
the shrub and hiding behind the nearest tree.
I turn around
You guys
to
are
my-
still kind of obscured by the forest. And
I
it
turn
also
around to
doesn't
my
really look
colleague.
like any of them are they don't really have anyone on lookout. They're all just kind of scavenging the remains of their kill, it seems.
I turn around and say, Dwarf, guy is yours. We'll charge together. Elf, deal with the crossbow. He will cause a problem.
Not it.
Coward, get the horses to safety. We may need these if we cannot find ours. If they still survive.
I think they're dead.
They're very much
Oh,
alive, but maybe not for long.
Yeah, not for long.
We need
so.
these. They'll be distracted when we charge in.
Did anyone
get
try and
them.
loot the body earlier that you found? Not
I
Rolf's,
was-
the
No,
other one.
I was too busy
no,
praying.
No one did. Okay, carry on.
I totally should have, but
It's alright, carry on.
yeah, whatever.
And
Okay.
Whittled, are you any good in a fight?
He's AFK.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
We can wait for him to pop back. That's fine.
Yeah. Can I make my way around to how do I ping? Is there a ping thing that I can do?
I think there is a. I don't think you can ping. No. You can kind of hover. I can see where your mouse is though.
Okay. Well, I was gonna move over to right
You
here.
can select
and-
targets, draw, and you've got a measuring thing.
Yeah, you can kind of draw out a measure, I suppose.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh.
we can see where you're wanting to move to.
How do I do this? Draw.
See if he's going back.
Or
Oh, is he
you've
back?
got the drawing tools here, so you can put a circle or something like that.
Yeah. So I was gonna go to this little small area right here. Would that initiate combat at all? Or
No.
do I? All right. So
What we got here? These chaos boys over.
Yeah.
so Antarius.
Did you hear? Sorry, hang on. Whittle, did you hear the description of what you're looking at?
No, sorry, I
You
just.
didn't. Okay. So you came around the corner and you've come across a very ghastly scene. There's an overturned coach lying in the middle of this glade. There are bodies scattered on the floor around it. Probably about 4 or 5 of them, by the looks of it. There are 2 horses that are still hitched up to this overturned coach. They're trying to break free from their bridles, but there's some kind of monstrous mutant man is coming at them with an axe, and looks like he's intending to chop them up. One of these mutants is screaming next to the coach, holding his wounded leg. There's another one that's eating one of the corpses, and another one is looting the bodies, and it's carrying a crossbow. That's along at the back.
And
It doesn't
I'm
look
guessing
like any
they
of
were
them have
fist-
noticed you yet, but they all look like they're mutated.
Why should I fight by you, Bretonian? You didn't even stand up before.
I will not suffer chaos. Can you?
These are your kind, not mine. Trolls, demons, monsters, that's what I deal with. Yes, chaos is wrong. Yes, chaos is bad. But these are your kind.
And that is why I
Regardless.
kill them. But if you do not, then you are on their side.
It's like we can have
Regardless.
someone more craven than the tax collector.
Can I whip my axe around his throat?
Yeah, some slayer.
You
Can I whip my
do,
axe round to the one who called me Craven, please?
and anyone who is not currently involved in that, like, who was it that called him a craven?
I did. I'm standing.
You,
to be
okay,
honest.
so anyone who is not Wheatold or Runk, you can make a challenging perception test, please.
Skills, perception.
I'm not trying to kill him, by the way. Just threatening.
Ooh, I succeeded.
Oh, I didn't mean to target the boy or whatever. My bad.
Kernt,
It pleases me to know that elf that you're already.
as you're
targeting with the
like
crossbow.
kind of looking at this situation, Kernt notices that near the pool of water, not far from the overturned coach, is what looks like the corpse of a dwarf.
Looks like they've had one of their own there. Slayer. I'll like motion out towards it.
Well, I'm still holding this axe next to his throat.
Meanwhile,
I'm just staring at
we
him.
told you are being threatened by a dwarf.
I'm not even saying anything. Just holding the axe to your throat, staring at the eyes.
You're allowed to
Well,
make an opposed cool or dodge
I was-
skill if you want
was
to try and get
going
away
to-
from him.
I was just going to point out, your axe is good enough for me, but not for chaos. I guess that would be a cool test.
Yeah, that'll be a cool test.
Let's try this little pop-up on the left.
Tell you what, in fact, we can make it like a opposed check. We can make Runk. Can you select your token and then
Yep.
alt left click on Whittled so that you're targeting
Yep.
him, and then I want you to make an intimidation check.
No problem. Just normal.
Yeah,
Challenge.
just normal, unmodified. Okay, and then Whittled, you need to target him back, and then you need to make a cool test.
So it was Alt F click.
Yeah, so select yourself, then alt click on the target.
Oh yeah, so the arrows around it. Yep.
So the arrows around them, and then you roll the test.
Is there anything I need to sit on the pop-up or?
It's just
It's
unmodified.
just on skills in the top left, next to weapons.
Oh, my one liner got you. It stung you.
It
That-
seems that Whittled is able to keep his cool, even with an axe in front of his face. And he drops his
Did-
quick one-liner.
I
Roll
I
the test
grunt and just kind of turn
you
away from it.
only.
Sorry, say that
Huh?
again?
Did Runk roll the test just to the GM only?
Oh, sorry. Yes.
Oh, yeah, he may have done, yeah.
I did lose though, so it's fine. Yeah, I'm just gonna grunt and kind of nod at him and put my axe back in my belt and turn around. Fine.
Now, to repeat myself, Elf, you get the crossbowman. He'll probably be most dangerous.
You
and
notice,
as I know,
you know that elf doesn't have a shield, right?
I
yeah,
trust
but he's the
myself.
quickest.
He trusts himself. He'll just dodge the bullet. It's fine.
I'll dodge the bullet, dude. It's fine. Let's go.
Whittled, you get the one who's not been injured. That has his back turned to us.
Yeah, sorry, Liam. Which one's attacking the horses currently?
Is there a way that I can like indicate?
I mean, just
that?
hover over which
okay.
one it is.
This one.
Yeah.
That one. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
All right.
So the horses are
Mine
about
the middle
here,
one.
are they?
I'll just like paint a little.
Yeah.
I'll come and paint the horse. Do it.
I'm gonna sneak off over here through the woodland and say I'll
There you
take
go.
care
There's
of the
your
horses.
carriage. It's pink.
I'm gonna make my way over here.
Okay, you all have. What is your? Hang on. Just move back to where you were a second.
Oh.
Right. So, your movement characteristic, you can run 12 yards, right? So, you are able to move. Why is it telling you that?
What's that in feet? Sorry.
Hang on a minute. I don't know why that's. Just give me a sec.
12
Yeah,
yards.
I
There's
kind
a-
of want to know.
Grid
So,
type.
36.
I'll be right back.
It's meant to be like configure the background image and dimensions, grid configuration, grid scale, yards, distance 2, save changes. Okay, that should now be fixed so that it's in yards.
Cool.
God,
Also,
that pond got brighter.
elf. Elf. Wait to charge the crossbowman
Okay, so
until he's fired at me.
You
I
are
will-
you are able to hang on. You are able to move the equivalent of one of your full run actions without needing to make a stealth check to avoid being noticed.
So.
Alright.
Can
As
I
long
go
as
there
you
without
stay
being-
as long as you stay within the kind of wooded area. If you go out into the grasslands, they'll see you.
Can I go there without them seeing me, or would that be too far?
No, that's too far.
It's quite clearly
There.
not the grasslands. You want? It's outside the grasslands.
So can I move 10
Charge
to
together.
here?
On my command.
I've got a run of 20, so that should be fine then.
Can I? No, I moved over here. Notice the dead dwarf.
Yes, that's fine.
As soon as I see the dead dwarf, I go completely still and just stare at it for a second or two. And then just charge.
I follow the dwarf with a cry for the lady, shields up straight into the guy in the center, hoping to draw the crossbow bolt and catch it on my shield.
Okay, toggle your combat states on, please.
Why do I suck at initiative?
Dwarves are slow.
Now,
Also, do
Oh,
I
look,
get any
you
advantage for trying to be tactical and strategic
Well-
in this?
well, hang on, right? Yes, because there is a surprise round, in which you will act, but all of them will skip their goes before the first proper round of combat begins.
I think a 4-foot tall orange metal wielding thing is pretty surprising.
Yeah, that is very surprising. Alright, so as you come barreling out of the woods, dwarf first, you can rush in there. The first person to act, as usual, is Antares.
Fight.
Okay. So as the plan was, I'm going to rush for the crossbowman. and
So don't
that-
forget that by performing a charge, you will also gain +1 advantage.
Okay. Cool. Me. That. Okay, it's a +1, and then I sprint as fast as I can to rush up to this dude, and
Okay.
then
So you want to right-click on yourself. Oh, you've already done it. You've modified your
Yeah.
advantage. Okay, cool.
and then I'm gonna stab him.
You're gonna stab him.
I'm gonna stab him like a
gonna
crazy
stab
elf
him.
from the fucking trees. And,
My name is the
Elf is right
Lorax.
to
I
trust the
speak
elf.
for the trees. The trees speak Elvish.
what kind of role is this? Is this challenging?
That's, it's an opposed check, so you always roll it as challenging, unless there are particular circumstances.
Okay.
But yeah, you just want to left-click yourself, alt-click him, use
Yeah.
the weapon.
Sorry, I may have missed this lesson. How do you add advantage?
Damn.
When
If you open your character sheet and go to the combat tab, advantage is right beneath it.
There's a better way to do it.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Left-click on
thinking.
yourself, then right-click on yourself, and it's the number on top.
Yeah, it's the blue,
Ah,
the
I
blue
didn't know
box
that.
or whatever.
Ah, okay, cool.
So the blue is advantage, green is health.
Got you.
Okay, as this man was busy trying to loot a body, and suddenly there's an elf, and it's trying to stab him, and he lets out a shriek
And
of
suddenly
surprise,
it's elf.
and panicking, he attempts to dodge. Oh, you fucking got him! Holy shit!
Stabbed him in the head.
Stabbed him in the head.
Right, sorry about that, lads. I have to take my dogs out.
So we apply damage. Okay. Well, yeah. Okay. So, meanwhile, Kern has been like wetting himself in the back. As this combat is taking place. You immediately notice that Knud is wearing a helmet. So thankfully, it actually mitigates some of the damage that he takes from you. What is he wearing on his head? Let me have a look.
That'll be a proper helmet there to -2.
Another head.
What are you wearing on your head?
He's wearing someone's like.
Yeah, he's wearing some flavor of helmet. What is this?
I'm telling you, he's
Oh,
wearing a
it's-
bigger,
oh, it's
a
'cause
bigger
he's a-
mutant skull.
It's because he's a fucking mutant. That's why. Okay, right.
Yeah, his
Yeah.
face
You notice. First thing you notice as you stab him in the head is that his skin is like scaly rock. It's like quite difficult to puncture. You do get through. You cause a bit of damage, but he's really resilient, as it seems. Yeah, staggers back after you've stabbed him. But like normally, if you stab a person in the head, they tend to die. This man does not die.
I'm just completely disappointed by the failure of my stab to the head.
How could
Very
this
pleased the
happen
elf has
to
gotten in
me?
combat with the crossbowman. Even if he doesn't kill him, he keeps him tied up.
It's now Lorne's go.
Sorry, just
charging.
one. Kurt needs to join the combat.
Yes, he does. We'll toggle his combat state, and he can roll initiative. There he goes.
And he's faster than me, god damn it!
He's
Yeah,
faster
that
than
was my
you,
concern.
Kern. What do you want to
There
do?
was no chance he was faster than the elf, but
Kern?
Get the horses.
Sorry, I was muted though. Damn it. Keep doing that. Did the horses butt free off anywhere?
No, I'm
you
going
can't
for the
see
horse,
your
the one attacking
horses. You can see there are 2 horses here, but they're attached to this other coach.
Okay then, well, that's where the baddies are. So I'm going to run off like this way, if I can. How far?
Yeah,
can
don't
I
forget.
go?
You can see if you double click yourself and you pull up your character sheet, you can see your movement characteristic, and that'll tell you how far you can run.
Movement
16
4.
yards, I think, if you're human.
Run 16.
oh
yeah.
fuck you to long-legged people.
I think if you make it your entire action, you can run twice, but then you can't do anything else.
Right, yeah, I'm gonna like kind of sneak around as far as I can go. This way.
Well, you can't run and sneak, but you can run.
Oh.
I mean, the dwarf and me are charging in. I don't think they're going to care about you if you're hanging back.
If you want to stealth, you can use your walk speed.
Yeah, fair enough. I'll do that twice, so yeah, it's 16 now.
Okay.
Stealth behind the bush.
Yeah, okay, that's fine. Yeah, so you just like spend the whole action sneaking for 16 yards. Yeah, that's fine. Can you make a stealth action for me, please? It'll be average.
We can do.
Unfortunately for you, as you're like trying to slip your way through the woods, you trip over you get your foot snagged on a branch and you tumble over, and crack on the floor as you let out a cry of pain. Yeah. This guy who's like about to start chopping up the animals turns around and he sees you. He's like, as he points at you with his big axe. Meanwhile, he's kind of busy though because there's a big dwarf on the way.
Yeah.
Now it's Lorne's turn.
I should have asked before I said I'd charge in. Is that guy one of the ones that are uninjured, and it's the one behind him that's got the damaged leg?
They all look a bit wounded. He's better than most.
Yeah,
I'm
the
just
one
going to
pumping
charge
wood.
straight in there
Okay.
and attack.
Yep.
So I've got 2 advantage there for surprise and charging. Is that correct?
Do you get advantage from surprise?
I thought you said
Yes,
there
you do.
was...
Yep. Okay, so actually, Antarius, you should have 2 advantage as well. In fact, I think you've now got 3 advantage because you also won your opposed test. So Antarius is currently on 3 advantage.
Hell yeah.
And Do I get any other advantage from giving commands for a strategic attack? Or nah?
No, because you didn't use any of your skills to do that.
And also, I completely ignored you.
Also, yeah, the dwarf
You
did
didn't
ignore you.
completely ignore me. I told you to go for the big guy at the horses. You moved that way before you saw the dwarf.
He's doing
Close
that
enough.
because of his own decision making. There's no collusion here. Anyway, yeah, you have 2 advantage.
Nice.
Oh, crit.
Yeah. An impressive success as well.
Oh, that didn't go. Oh my fucking god! Oh, I think you fucking slaughtered him, dude. Oh my lord. Oh, rest in pieces. Yeah, I'm afraid. It appears that Lorne has a habit of chopping arms off of people, as he literally severs this guy's arm at the shoulder as he comes charging out of the woods, and sends him crumbling into a bleeding out mess on the floor, twitching.
One day,
Nice.
Lauren's gonna get into a duel. And this first action is just gonna chop off the opponent's arm, and he'll be there as like the butcher.
I was talking with Lewis earlier, saying that if I get lucky enough, even though his character's supposedly much better in combat, I could chop his head off in one hit with seriously enough luck. So is that guy dead and out of the combat then?
Yeah, he is pretty effectively dead.
Nice.
Okay, so next turn, the mutant doesn't have a go. Doesn't have a go. Doesn't have a go. Doesn't have a go. Whittled.
So what he's going to do is he's hoping the Bretonian is taking the attention. So he's going to sort of charge in that way,
Okay.
using his, you know, his know-how, and he's going to give this guy, a little dagger actually.
Little swipe.
Give him what for. So, this will be my first.
Someone got
attack.
background music on.
Yeah, I think it's whittled.
Yeah.
Okay.
So how do I do this? Just click dagger and roll.
So click yourself, then alt-click him, and then your HUD's in the top left. No, you've targeted yourself. Try again.
Oops. I commit seppuku.
So you should see arrows pointing to your targets when you've
Yeah,
clicked them.
you've done it. You managed it that time.
Yeah.
Ooh. Whoa, hang on, dude. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Oh, it might have gone through twice, is it?
Yeah, you've done that twice. But he's
do I
actually
get
beat.
advantage on that as well?
Yeah, you
Yes,
did
you
actually.
should.
Right, okay, let's reset this because you didn't set your advantage either. Right, so we'll start this again. Right, so your advantage is currently 2 because you're charging your opponent and you have +1 from the surprise. So now do the test again. Select yourself and then alt-click him, and then make the roll.
So, okay.
Ooh, a fumble.
Oh, he's cocked up.
Oof.
Oof.
The mutant.
Right,
is
you
last.
you stab this mutant, and as you do so, it lets out a piggish squeal, and you chip its weapon, and it looks quite damaged. He's also very startled.
By Auric, what nature are you?
It responds by squealing like a pig. Runk's turn.
I charge, I jump, and I attempt to slam my axe in its head.
Okay, let's see
The
what happens.
jumping was unfortunately required.
Don't forget to set your advantage, and then make a
Yeah.
roll.
I'm pressing Alt left. There we go.
Oof!
When I hit, I hurt. I don't care.
Apparently so. You chop into this mutant, causing him some pain. And with a ferocious roar, after you've ambushed these creatures, they now seem ready to respond to you as you move into the next round of combat. It's Antarius' turn.
Since that failed horribly for me, since I stabbed him in the head and he didn't die, I'm gonna try to stab him again with a little bit more oomph.
Go for the eye sockets.
Liam, for clarity, you explained about advantage earlier. Does that mean we're on 3 now?
Yeah, because you won your test. Yours has gone up to 3.
Right. Cool, thank you.
I stab him.
I'm wondering if there is... I think there is a way for you to, like, call where you want to hit in combat, but I'm not sure how you do that yet.
Maybe
I think that might be like an advanced skill or something. Anyway. Right, so he's going to... What does he want to do?
Oppose.
I think he does. Yeah, he's going to use his weapon. Ooh. Wow, okay, that's interesting. Yeah, so he has a longer weapon than you, so you suffer a -10 penalty.
Wolf.
That's cool. Oh, okay, so yeah, you still win, but only marginally.
Oh, he has a sword as opposed to a dagger.
Yeah. So you stab him and you do 1 damage.
This is not going well for me, boys.
Hey, you're keeping the crossbow from firing. That's good in my book. That's good in my book.
Oh no, now
Yes.
he's going to stab
Don't
me.
forget to increase your advantage to 4.
let's call it tanking.
Alright, I'm increased to 4.
Letting out a shriek of rage, Knut attempts to stab you back and lunges at you with his sword. What the fuck?
Targeted everyone.
Targets everyone. He just fucking kills everybody.
He does a whirlwind.
Gonna put his cooldowns by the looks of it.
There we go. Right, you must
Okay.
choose to either dodge or parry with your weapon.
I'm gonna dodge because I'm a pussy.
Ooh! Oh! Oh, look at that!
What a dodge.
What a fucking
yeah.
dodge, dude! Holy
What a
shit.
fucking god.
Your fucking dodge must be sick, because my dodge doesn't
I
usually
No,
go to
he's
like
got like
20.
4 advantage right now, dude.
I got
okay.
plus 40 to his plus 4 to his
Right.
I
significant.
literally put so much points into dodge, just so
You
just in case
nimbly.
I have-
you do the Neo thing from the Matrix where like you bend backwards and just like avoid this sword.
I literally don't even. I have 18 points in dodge.
Yeah,
I do not.
I know it's
I-
still WoW tank though. Gem
Yeah,
Kurt's turn.
so I'm up to 5 advantage, right? Because I won that one, correct?
Yes. If you were at 4 before,
Yeah.
yeah,
So I'm at
yeah,
5 now.
you know,
Jeez,
which is your
alright.
max. So like,
Okay.
you're like Super Saiyan right now.
I'm on fire right now. Let's go, boys.
Finish him.
Oh, it's a shame I can't get more.
Oh, okay, right. So I found out you can call a shot to a specific hit location. If you do so, you make the test at a -20.
Oh, that's cool.
Ah, that's cool.
Helpful.
Was
You
it
can also
actually in-
use a weapon in your offhand at a -20. There's a few other things that you can do as well. Page 161 lists things that you can do.
Don't you have to have dual wield for that though?
Possibly. I think it's
So
the
that's-
-20 if you don't have dual wield.
Ah, okay.
Anyway, it's Kurt's turn.
Okay. Well, seeing as that was pointed out, I'm not. Kurt's not a total coward, boys. He's only smart and he knows when to fight and when not. But now seems to be when to fight because he can't really hide, so he's just gonna help us this. Well, that's
16. Yeah, that's far enough, isn't it?
Yeah, your
Yeah,
movement
yeah.
is 16, I believe.
So that pink stuff is the cart. I
That's the
imagine.
cart and horse. Yeah,
Right, there's the horses on my
the
side.
two
or
the
other?
two circles.
Right, I'm gonna run to the horses as the dwarf's chopping away, and I'm gonna
Okay.
kind of try and just take them off whatever keeps them on whatever you call it, the harness of
Yeah,
the
the
cart.
bridle. Yeah.
Yeah, the
Oh
bridle.
god, they're gonna bolt.
And well, I'm gonna. Oh yeah, I'm gonna try and take that off and see if I can slap their ass and get them bolt
Are you
into the
intending
grate.
to make them bolt?
No, I'm wanting to go with them. I want to take them with me.
Okay, so you want to
Actually.
try and get them away from the fight.
Yeah.
Okay, can you
Yeah.
make a difficult charm animal test, please?
Oh.
Oh, nice.
Oh, he actually did it.
Nice.
He actually did it, boys.
Hell yeah.
I wasn't expecting anything.
You Kern slithers in behind the dwarf and the mutants that are fighting, and he just quietly unhitches the horses from the carriage, and he just starts slipping away with them. And the animals, they don't make any noise. They chill out. They're all good, and you're away.
Well done, Kurt.
You're able to make another. You can make a walk action of distance with the horses.
Is that 6 in it? So I
Yeah.
guess I'm gonna just take them back. Is this a bush line? I guess. Yeah, I'm gonna hide them behind this shrubbery.
Okay.
We require a shrubbery.
We missed our chance in the last one to do
Lorne's turn.
the Black Knight, didn't we?
Okay, so this guy's out of it. He's been knocked prone, which means he's not going to get back up anytime soon. Is that right?
Yep.
Okay, so seeing how my companions have yet to kill theirs, I'm going to charge at this guy, hit him with my shield, and then slash down with my sword. Make an attack with the sword.
Okay, that's fine. Make the attack at average difficulty.
Because of the plus 20 for outnumbering, is that right?
Yeah, that's right. Oh my god. What are your rolls? What are these rolls? What are these insane rolls? Oh my god. Oh my god.
The lady is with thee.
Oh my god. The lady.
The lady is with me.
Oh no.
Internal bleeding.
You you literally eviscerate this mutant. You just carve it in half as you
Lord the
slice through its
Butcher.
torso. Literally, Whittled is trying to fight this thing, and then suddenly it's in two pieces.
Lord the Birch, or like Lord the Birch.
And I'm gonna shout
Lorne the
exactly
bad
what
bitch.
Whittle suggests. The lady is with me.
I'd softened it up for you.
You translated it.
Is he so dead that he's not even prone now?
I just forgot to apply the status effect. Whoops. Meanwhile, this other mutant over here is gonna lunge at Runk, letting out a ferocious screech.
Oh, fun.
Actually, before it's Runk's turn, can I just shout to Whittle, help the elf?
Okay, yeah, that's fine. It's free action. So he's
That's
going
fair.
to target Runk. Attempt to. Why does it keep doing that? What the fuck? Hang on. Let me do that again. Okay, there we go.
Okay, so how do I do the opposed one? Sorry, I haven't done one of these yet.
So it's literally the same process.
Same process?
So weapons
You
test
can choose
or
dodge
skills
or
test.
weapon skill. Fortunately, the mutant has won in this test, and its axe carves into you causing 1 point of damage because you're a fucking badass.
But that means he's lost his advantage, doesn't it?
Oh, that's interesting. So how come if he does 9 damage?
I'm a big boy, mate.
Did 9 damage,
Yeah.
but I'm wondering how you mitigated all of that.
I'm
wondering as
I'm
well.
hardy and sturdy.
So there's a -4 from his toughness bonus.
Yeah. So it's done 9 damage. There's a -4 from his toughness bonus, and there's a
And then sturdy, I think it is, gives me additional something.
no, it's not steady. It's robust. Reduces all incoming damage by an extra +1 per time you've taken the
nice.
robust down, which is great. When determining damage, use your opponent's toughness bonus.
Oh, he's bigger than me.
Slaves. Oh, is it because he's bigger than you, possibly?
Maybe.
No, you're both average, aren't you? Unless the mutant is large.
It might be something to do with the success level. I don't know.
That's
Maybe
why
like
it's
you...
9 damage, not 11, though, isn't it? That's just the
Uh,
difference in success level.
Yeah, it's a difference in success. So why have you mitigated that? I
Look,
wonder.
can we just accept the fact I'm a god?
Apparently you are. I'm just wondering. Why. Why are you such a fucking badass? Is it something to do with your trappings or something? I don't think so.
I don't think so. I've not got any.
Toughness is only 4. So where the hell's the rest of your damage?
I
That's
mean,
odd.
either way, it's not going to knock him out the fight just yet.
Yeah, well, I guess I'll just leave it as is. Maybe it's because of advantage or something. I don't know.
Maybe that's the only thing I can think of, because that's difference left is advantage once it's all gone, isn't it?
5, 6, 7. But that would only make it 7.
No, it would make it 8 because I've got the robust. I've got 3 advantage plus 4 TB and 1 robust. That would make
Yeah.
the damage 1.
That's
Yeah.
all I can think of.
If you know, please let us know in the comments.
Let us know in the comments below if you figure out why that's happened.
Like and subscribe. We're all your friends.
Please
here.
hit the bell. Anyway, yeah, okay,
We're
we'll just
friends.
accept it. We'll
You
just
matter
okay.
a lot.
You've got 1. However, you do lose your advantage because you've lost it.
Yeah, I figured.
Okay, so moving on to dead mutant who is dead. Dead mutant who is dead, and this mutant who picks up his weapon and steps over towards Lorne and attempts to stab him in the back. We'll see how well that goes for him. Probably not very.
Reverse into a
He's not
pedigree.
quite behind me. He's just to the side of me, and I've got a nice big ass shield to
Oh, interesting.
help.
We should just blind him, give him like, the old blindfold, and he'd still be just like.
Oh, he's gonna crit you
Ooh.
unless you can
Ooh.
stop this. Ooh,
Whoa.
What?
wow, nice one.
So I turn.
I think your
to
advantage
bash his
is maxed.
sword
anyway.
away. It's maxed, yeah. Otherwise, I'd have rolled even better. But I did get an extra 2 to my significance level due to my shield.
Oh yeah. Okay, yeah, that'll be why. Shield 2. Undefined armor points. Yeah, okay, right. Yeah, so you parry the attack.
That means his crit does nothing, doesn't it?
No, it does not. Whittled.
Okay, I'm going to do as suggested. I'm going to charge in on this boy here. Help out the elf.
Go for it. Any attack that you make is going to be at average difficulty.
And I get an advantage 3 now, don't I?
Yep. Nice.
Oh no, not the head.
You you slice into his right arm, causing some damage to him. Looking quite panicked, the Canute starts bleating loudly, and looks like he's probably attempting to flee.
I don't see what the elf was finding so difficult with.
Oh no.
Oops, that's the wrong one.
Did you say bleating?
Yes, bleating.
Yes.
Maybe they're something beastmen like. Because the other one was squealing.
Yeah.
Runk's turn.
Stab, stab, stab.
Small pick is just your named hand weapon, isn't it?
Yeah. I rolled him.
He has managed to parry your attack, which I think gets him one advantage. Actually, I think he's got
So
two
the
advantage now,
mutant's
doesn't
on 2 now, isn't he?
Yeah, we on two.
Yeah.
he? Okay. And Torius' turn.
Okay. Seeing that he's trying to run, can I try to like stab him in the leg to slow his movement or something?
Yeah, that'll be a called shot. You can
Yeah.
do that.
So that would just be normal challenging, wouldn't it? Because they've got the advantage from
Because they've got the
outnumber.
advantage, yeah.
Yeah. So it's just be a normal challenging. Okay.
So you need to, like, untick the hit location option.
Okay. Did that. Alright. Rolling. Wow.
Oofed.
Zero success levels. So is that, why is that not applying damage? Apply damage. The fuck? I don't know why that's not applying damage.
Have you? I'm assuming you've clicked apply damage.
Yeah, I have. I don't know why it's not
Oh.
not
I'm
working.
assuming you've got the thing selected as well.
Yep. Okay.
Curious,
So
sir.
what I'll just have to do it manually. So that's gonna be 12 damage minus his mitigations.
How uncivilized manually.
So he's got 5 armor. So he's going to reduce that to 7, which actually takes him down.
Well done, elf.
Oh yeah!
As the elf slices open his inner artery on his thigh, and Canute collapses to the ground, trying to drag himself away and bleeding out.
Down for the count, Antarius says, and then he kind of looks around the battlefield, kind of seeing what's going on, and then can I make a move action?
Yeah.
Or okay, so I'm gonna move over to Lorne, so I can help him out with this
Yeah.
boy.
Okay.
And then
Looks
I
like it's going quite well for you guys.
I call to Witzel to help out Runk with the one he's having trouble with, and then I end my turn.
So it's a bloody.
Mm.
Okay.
So it's Kern's turn now, isn't it?
It is.
Oh yeah, the guy died.
You've got these horses away quite safely. What do you want to do now?
Well, can I? Is there not like something I can just like? Would they stay put?
You think they will? Yes.
Okay, good. In that case, I'm gonna. The battle looks good, but I guess I'm gonna sliver over and try and try and like stab this whatever beast mutant in the back.
Okay,
your
you
rifle
come
all the way through it.
slithering in there to try and get an attack on it. Go ahead and roll that. It's going to be average difficulty, I think.
And you
Just make
charged
sure
in
that it's not
right,
already applying
so-
any modifiers, though.
Okay, so oh shit, how do I roll the attack again?
So
In my
you
combat.
click on yourself, alt-click on your target,
Oh.
and then in the
Oh.
top right you'll have a weapon. Top
Alt-click
left, sorry,
target.
you'll have a weapon.
Top left weapon.
Unless you've not got it equipped.
Uh,
Which you do, so it should be there.
What's the icon look like?
So if you click on yourself, in the top left,
Yeah.
you'll see Current Schleifer, and then underneath there'll be a bunch of options.
Uh-huh.
If you hover over them, if you hover over weapons, you'll see dagger and hand weapon.
Sorry, mate. I'm right clicking on my character.
No,
on the map.
no. Stop. Right. Don't
Oh.
right click on your character. Just left click on him, and then in the top left of your screen. you'll
Right.
see some
Oh, I
options.
see. Right, I had my character sheet up there.
No.
Okay. I guess yeah. I'm just gonna shank him with my dagger.
Okay, go ahead. Make it with an average difficulty.
Should he have advantage as well because he charged in that turn?
Yeah, set your advantage to 1 before you roll.
Wait, he passed his test on the horse, so it would be 2, won't it? Would it?
Yeah, I'll
wasn't
give
it?
him 2. I'll give him 2
Okay.
because it'll have been... That's kind of like using one of your skills to secure a tactical advantage, like you rescued the horses. So yeah, you've got 2 advantage. That's fine. Okay, so he's going to attempt to roll back. Oh, he fucked him up.
Nice.
Ooh, a critical.
And this mutant also crumbles to the ground as this sneaky little tax collector comes in and like shanks him in the back of the leg. Down he
Runk
goes.
is not going to be happy to have his kill stolen.
And now there is only one left who breaks and attempts to flee.
Is it not my turn to attack him
It
first?
is.
Nice. I'm just going to move here. I'm going to shout to Whittle to say, those that are down, make sure they stay down before swinging my sword into him, trying to do as much damage as possible.
Lucky
Go ahead.
frogs show it off.
And that's average now because I've got the elf Antarius helping me with outnumbering him, right?
Rest in peace. Down he goes.
Oh, no. We're doing well.
Oh,
There goes another
God.
arm as he cuts off another limb.
I don't know how fucking Launder Birch has min-maxed his character, but it's fucking nonsense.
Well, you're not.
I've not
You
min-maxed
got to bear in
him.
mind that he's at like max advantage right now.
Yeah, I am at
Even
max
so,
advantage.
so was the elf. The elf only did like 9 damage.
I'm much stronger than the
Well,
elf
I also
being
have a
human
dagger,
and
too.
not speed. And
Yeah.
I've also got my shield that helped defend me against it when he tried attacking me, so I didn't lose my advantage.
That's fair enough. I
Mm.
mean, he's a knight of Britannia. You expect him to be pretty handy.
As all the opponents are now prone, does that mean the combat is over, or
The
is
combat
it
is
still-
indeed now over, as you have defeated all of them. All of you gain 10 experience.
I got a
And
problem, by
I
the way.
just
My...
stabbed my sword through the head of each
Hang-
one of them, very
Hang on.
slowly
What,
to make sure they're dead.
what's up, Weedle?
Yeah, I can't add any experience as soon as I close my page. It
Go to the total and add it there instead of the current.
Yeah, you have to add the total.
So I got 25 this time. What did we earn last session? I can't remember.
Everyone got different. I earned 40 total, but
Okay.
I think I earned 15 last session.
I'm just smiling to the dwarf, like, yeah, like, you know, we done it together, yeah.
Liam, do I not
killed
get any
him.
more experience because I personally laid 3 of them on the ground?
No, you do not. Not in this
No.
circumstance.
No, you little bitch. Fuck off.
Okay, I'm going to immediately. I want to take up the.
End of
crossbow.
combat reminders. Oh, yeah,
I'm
okay.
gonna wait for.
Hang on.
Liam.
I need to check something here.
Whilst you're checking that, are you just happy for me to go around stabbing them all through the eyes just to make sure they're all dead?
Okay, so 5 minus 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I need all of you to make corruption tests because you were fighting against creatures of chaos. So we're going to start with Witold. Can you attempt to resist that?
What's it saying? Endurance or cool? What's my endurance?
Don't you just press the resist button?
Yeah, I'm trying to see where my.
Yeah, but when you press the resist, you get a choice.
Oh.
Yikes. Slanish is calling out to me, boys.
It's automatically giving you some corruption. So if the rest of you are able to roll on that, then do so, because you all need to be tested.
Challenging?
Yep.
Oof.
The dark gods are calling to you.
How do we deal with corruption?
Corruption is...
Doesn't really do much until you've
Pray
got
to
a set
Sigma.
amount of it.
Basically, it's mostly prey to Sigma, but there is a rules section on it. Go to page 182 in the rulebook, and that'll tell you about corruption.
Anyway,
I'm just
Are
going
you-
to... Now,
Liam, are you safe now?
Sorry?
Are you safe now? You were checking something.
Yes. Yeah. Sorry, I was checking about that corruption. Yeah.
Alright, alright, because while the battle's ending, I'm gonna look among these corpses and see if I can spot one that had like similar trackings to what we saw the prior night.
Okay, that's fine. Let me just pull this back up again.
Okay. Was that-
Okay, so you're looking over the bodies. Okay. So, Kent, can I have you please make a perception check?
Just challenging.
This will be average.
Do I not get any advantages on this, or do I still keep the 2?
No, your advantage is gone now.
Alright, that's only for combat. Alright, cool.
Yeah, it's only for combat. Okay. Kent, can you... sorry, not Kent. Runk, can you also make a perception check, please?
Sure.
Kent, as you're examining one of the bodies, you flip it over and you find you dead on the floor. It's you.
Mm,
Your corpse. It's your face on the floor, looking at you. Make a cool test, please. Difficult.
okay, that was the fucking cool. Where's my cool? I've lost my cool, but there it is.
Don't lose your cool.
Astounding. The rest of you hear Kent release an involuntary scream. Also, you gain 1 point of corruption.
Welcome to the 2-point game.
Oh, no,
Looking
I've
down
got-
at your own body, you feel a deep wave of nausea spread all over you. It's you. It's you on the floor, dead, in different clothes.
No, but I'm here. Like, I like gesture to the dwarf, and I'm just frantically pointing to the corpse and like to me, and I'm like pulling my hair, and
Runk.
What does the corpse look like to me?
Runk gain 8 brass pennies.
Lovely.
he just looks the fucking. I'm having a. Oh, but I'm just dying. He's
Runk
like, oh.
is looting your own body there.
I'm being robbed.
Runk, Runk, you've also found a blood-stained piece of parchment protruding from the corpse's jacket.
Oh, I'd like to pull it out and read it, please, because I can do that.
Okay, give me 1 sec.
Whilst he's reading, I'm just going to kneel down and just pray to the lady.
How do I add
Give her thanks
corruption?
for the victory.
Just give me 1
And
sec. Give me
trying
1
to
sec.
purify my soul from the corrupting influence.
Oh, I see it.
Okay, Lewis, you should have a new handout available.
Oh, lovely.
Okay, I want to loot Knud over here.
Okay, yeah, that's fine.
You find nothing.
Actually, Whittled, as you rummage through Knud's body, can you make a average perception check for me, please?
Perception. Oh, is that a characteristic?
It's a skill. It's a basic skill.
Oh my.
Well, I want to get to
As you rummage through the body, you find 1 gold crown and a silver shilling
Yeah.
Okay.
on the
Can I
body
have
of
this crossbow
Knud.
as well?
Meanwhile, Kern is still literally shitting himself.
Everyone's just fucking pocketing coin and passing out here. Cheers.
I'm so confused.
Kern, you're having like an absolute existential crisis right now. Like, why the hell are
say-
you dead on the floor? But you do notice that you're wearing some quite rich-looking clothes. Or, well, you, quote-unquote.
Was it 1 silver shilling? Sorry.
Yeah, 1 gold crown, 1 silver shilling.
Lovely. Can I have the crossbow as well?
Yes.
Hey.
You have acquired a crossbow
like
and
to,
12 bolts.
I'd like to pull Kent aside.
Yep.
Ah,
He's
so-
not really in a state to resist.
Yeah, I'm just going to drag him off to the side and have a little quiet conversation with him. So how does that work in terms of the meta?
Do you want me to make you another room in Discord?
Yeah, that'd be great.
Cunt scream room.
Oh wait, I'm not even the owner of this Discord. You have to do it.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh, yeah, okay.
flex.
Oh, sorry, I'll give you privileges in a minute.
What's up?
Right,
So
there you go.
you can go and have your conversation in the other Discord room, but I want you to send me a PM of what it was about.
Yeah, we'll do.
Alright.
We'll do.
Okay, go ahead.
Is
Right,
it
meanwhile,
possible
what
to-
are the rest of you doing?
I'm
Sorry,
still praying to
I've
the
been
lady,
from-
and I'm just wondering, is it possible to try and pray away the corruption point?
No, you cannot pray away the corruption point, but you can make a prayer check.
Okay.
That'll be challenging.
Can I check inside of the overturned cart? And
I just
see what's
want to
inside?
check to deal with pray.
No, I fail miserably.
The lady says you're a bitch.
Lady already gave me her blessing, and she's not giving any more.
The lady says
Page 134.
you just butchered a whole bunch of chaos, but you ain't good enough for me.
No way. No,
I just need to find the pray skill.
you're telling me Pokemon weren't impressed. Have you tried
Hey.
the $30 subscription?
Gotta go for the only.
I think the praise skill's on 183. Is it?
I think it's 128. Your ability to invoke or otherwise commune with a deity. For more information on using the pray skill to seek divine intervention, see Chapter 7, Religion and Belief. Okay. Dark corruption. Absolution. So, to reduce your corruption points, examples would be to cleanse a profane temple to the dark gods, complete a holy pilgrimage, destroy an unholy artifact, or join a holy order.
Wow.
So, a simple prayer is not going to do the trick, no. It needs to be a bit more substantive than that.
Am I not quite part of a holy order, being a knight
No,
of Bretonian
no, you are not.
worship?
I'm afraid not.
Anyway, after I finish my prayers, I'm just gonna check the bodies as well, see if there's anything left over.
But I think there is something else though, just in religion and belief, page 217. Prayers. Bless and invoke. Players with the bless talent. You don't have the bless or invoke talent, do you?
No, I don't. I just
No,
have the
you don't.
pray skill.
I don't think you get that until you're like a Grail Knight or something.
Yeah, something. My god appears to me in person when I become a Grail Knight. Well, maybe not quite the god, but... yeah, the god.
Yeah, okay, so since basically your prayer skill is like it can get you a point of advantage in combat if you like pray before you go into combat, but otherwise, like, because you're not one of the blessed, you can't really use it in any meaningful way to like channel divine power or anything like that.
Okay.
But you can still roleplay with it, of course.
Yeah, I'm still role-playing with it.
Right. Can I
Even
search-
if the lady has not given me anything, I still feel...
Okay, so
slightly
you're
better.
losing the rest of the bodies. Unfortunately, it seems like it was Canood that was carrying most of the goods that the mutants had managed to collect from the bodies.
What I get for praying instead of looting the bodies.
Well, at least you're being a good Bretonian.
Yeah.
In fact, for that, I'll give you an extra 5 experience.
Ah, yeah! Thank you.
Gotta pray the chaos away.
Okay, they're back.
We're back.
You guys are looking at
And
the cunt
Okay.
dragging the body away towards the horses and then proceeding to take the horses towards the lake and then strip the body and wash it in the water.
Okay, you guys need to send me a message explaining what you were talking
Yeah, I'm doing it. Don't worry.
about. Okay.
good job on rescuing those horses.
Antarius
You did much
would,
better than I expected.
Antarius would like to be searching the cart and seeing if there's any...
You're searching,
will help
you're searching the
Ari as well.
carriage. As far
Yeah.
as you can tell, the actual carriage in and of itself, although it's been knocked over, it actually hasn't suffered that much damage. It looks like it's in pretty good condition. You can see that it's a Four Seasons carriage, part of the Four Seasons coach company, which is probably like one of the main ones. It's like the McDonald's of coach companies.
So
It's
different coach
omnipresent.
we
They're
were
it's kind of everywhere.
Okay.
You could possibly get a reward for returning this.
Okay. Okay.
You know that their
Do they have
headquarters
a-
are in Altdorf.
wheel.
So we could bring... It might be smarter having a second carriage because we got a lot of people too. And we had enough horses, but we still have to work to find the horses and repair the other wagon or whatever. But
Okay, I've read that. That's fine.
I read that as well. I don't think he did a good job of sending it directly to the GM.
It's sent to the GM.
I didn't read it. It's fine. Like,
I
just
will
saw my
pretend
name.
I didn't see that.
Yeah, I
It
just
says
saw my
Well,
name.
to be
name
fair,
off
you
it.
guys, I'll tell you what, I'll delete that. But you guys don't actually know what that was really talking about, so it's fine.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Okay. But is there anything of value within the cart?
Looking inside the carriage itself, it seems like Canood had probably, and the rest of his mutants had looted it of most of the valuables inside.
Okay. Well,
And I repeat, was there a spare wheel in the cart?
There was not a spare wheel, but you could salvage one from this.
but we would
Why
lose
would
the
we
wheel.
salvage a wheel from it when the whole thing's good?
Yeah. So
Because
the thing that like my line of thinking is that we could take 2 separate carts and just see if we can get the other wheel repaired on our cart. or-
yeah, if we can get the other wheel repaired, then yeah, that is a great idea. But if we can't, I see no reason to salvage this one when it is perfectly serviceable.
You can hear the clattering of hooves coming from the east.
Oh, good. I was about to ask, do I see any tracks for the horses? And well, since we hear them, I'm gonna go start walking that way. Just trying to see.
Yeah,
You don't
I
need
head
to
over
walk far, as pretty much as soon as you've turned around to investigate that noise, you can see a group of 5 humans riding horses emerging from the woods.
Oh,
Seems like they already know where you are.
Do any of them
Okay.
present heraldry on their shields?
Yes, they are all bearing the heraldry of Road Wardens of Reichland.
Yeah.
I walk up
Okay.
to them and shout, "Hail, Road Wardens!"
Where is Magnus? There he is. As this troop of Road Wardens rides up to you. Da-da-da-da-da.
Also, whilst they're riding up to me, I make a clear note of cleaning my sword of the blood of the mutants.
Halt in the name of the Emperor! What do you lot think you're doing? What is this?
We have just been dealing with the mutants that have ransacked this carriage. One of their number attacked us on the road just down south.
Lorne, can you make a difficult charm test, please? If anyone wants to try
What
and
am I
back up his story, he can get assistance.
I don't want to do that.
charm.
What I want to do is,
I was gonna.
I was going to say, like, that he's a foreigner. We did kill these mutants, but feel free to take the credit. Take it back to wherever you come from, and I'm sure you'll be rewarded, maybe medals or some such.
Okay, is
And
anyone
I
else? Is anyone else trying to weigh in?
Yeah, I would like to add on. We come from the escort of Lady Ysael.
Isolde. Yeah.
Isolde.
Oh, that's a good one.
We come from the escort of Lady Isolde, who instructed us to secure the area before we progress further.
Okay, which of you has the highest charm skill?
It'll be the elf.
Probably me, bro.
I got
In
33.
which case,
It's a two.
Antarius can take the lead on the roll, and you're gaining assistance from the other two. So that's a +10 modifier.
Okay.
Is it not a +20? Because
I don't think so.
There's two of us
I
giving
think there's a limit of like a +10 when you're like helping. Let me check.
So-
I thought it was a +10 for each person helping.
Is it help?
Does my etiquette noble help at all? When
Hang on, yeah, that's a
it?
great shout. Does my noble blood help at all?
A fine question. Let me just find where the rules are.
Where they
on
treat me as a higher status, even if I was
tests.
brass
Page
one.
155. Assistance. Each character assisting provides a bonus of +10 to the test. Okay, yeah, fair enough. You require at least one advance in the skill being tested.
One advance?
Yeah. Do
I
you guys
don't
actually
have
have
any
any
advances
advances
in
in
the
your
skills,
charm?
so I can't assist.
Yeah. Advances. Hold on. What was that again? Because I remember like putting points.
Yeah, it's putting points into it. Putting your
Yeah, I
XP
put-
points into it.
I put 20 EXP into charm.
I can't assist because I haven't.
In which case, basically, you guys are all too fucking bumbling with your words to meaningfully be able to help or make Antarius' story any better than it is.
See as the Bumble Boys are bumbling, I'm like carefully trying to stow this body in the water. Hopefully the weight of the armor kind of sinks it in the shallows. And the
Yeah,
weeds-
okay.
I will assist him with this.
Okay, can you make make for me an average stealth test, please?
Okay.
Evidently, he probably can't, Lewis.
Oh.
He definitely can't.
Background, like, splash.
You've drawn more attention
so-
to yourself than if you'd done nothing.
Kernt, you succeed in sinking the body. However, as Antarius is taking the lead on talking to the road wardens, Lorne happens to look over his shoulder and notices you doing this.
Ooh.
You can see Kern sinking a body into the little bit of water.
I'm gonna go over and shout, "What are you doing to taint this water? That is no way to deal with corruption."
Meanwhile, I'm just going to focus on Antarius for a second.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair.
The road wardens. Did you make your test? I don't think you did.
No,
Can
I
you make?
haven't.
Okay, can you make for me a easy charm test, please.
Oh my god.
Oh my god!
Are you
Oh.
fucking kidding me? There's no way, dude.
Oh my god! You really believed, you genuinely believed that your story was bulletproof. You really did. You thought that this is going to be fantastic. You know, you thought you had this all lined out. You thought, you know, you could call on Lady Isolde. What you didn't account for was that the road wardens are racist.
No.
Why should I listen to you, you stinking knife here? Get out my way. You lot bandits? I think you bloody well might be.
Oh,
No,
gee.
no, we're honestly, we're not bandits. These are the bandits. That...
Yeah, I don't think you're telling the truth, son. Why don't you just get on your knees? Right, Baldwin, can you go put some cuffs on that man?
Okay, can I? I'm going to use my mimic. I'm going to sound like a right clander.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, look, it's like this. The elf, he's not from around these parts. He doesn't know how it works. But I'm a local, and I admire all the brave work you guys do. Look, if you want to arrest us, like, that's fine. We'll come quietly. But just know that these cultists, that they are chaotic cultists. We dealt with them, and yeah, you know, we've done our bit for the Empire today. Hail Sigma.
Make a challenging charm test.
Oh my god.
Okay, we're arrested.
He's buying time.
I
it's
don't
good.
buy it, you snivelling brigand. Baldwin, get him in irons.
Alright,
I'm
Can
not
I-
gonna resist.
Listen here,
Can
lad.
I-
Don't make it difficult on yourself.
can I quickly,
I'm
like...
going to turn away from the dwarf and that after shouting at them to come and see the two in irons. Can I take a quick perception check to see if he is one to know noble blood and respect it?
You can make an intuition check, challenging.
I mean, they're racist. Just bear that in mind.
Yes, I know they're
Sorry.
racist, but I'm human and
Yeah,
of
sorry.
noble
You're
blood,
not
so
human, you're
I'm
Brazilian.
Yeah, but
wanting
you're still
to...
French.
Mate, everyone's
still
a human in real life and they're still racist.
This is why I'm wanting to take the test to see whether or not I can get away with this before I open my mouth.
Yeah, go ahead and make the intuition test.
Charlie,
meanwhile,
you said, right?
Antarius and Whittle are getting arrested. Do either of you resist?
And Tyler's
No,
just
no.
like in complete
Right.
disbelief as he's just like completely ignored and just shackled. He's just standing there stunned, just like, what? How did this happen?
See, as all that's happening, can I, like, kind of mutilate the face of this guy so it doesn't look like me? Like,
Yep,
just,
that's
like, like, almost, like, just delete the face from him.
You
As
can,
is
but I
in
need you to make a challenging cool test, please, as you're like mutilating
His own
your
face.
own face.
Did you say my
Challenging.
intuition test was
You're challenging, please, yeah.
I'm just
yeah,
gonna
and you
try
need to
stand in.
Oh my god, you're all doing garbage, dude. I like how you absolutely cleaned up in this combat. And then in the aftermath, you're just
Right.
flunking.
I think it's time for Runk to stop cleaning his axe.
Hang on.
Okay,
I
so
still have
let
yet to
me
open my
just
mouth yet.
explain what's happening here, right? Lorne has realised there is no chance in hell this man is going to be friendly to some pumped up Bretonian trying to tell him how to do his job. Second of all, Kern is projectile vomiting into the lake as he's found himself completely unable to bring himself to mutilate his own face. Whittled
thinking,
is now on his knees being arrested, and Antarius is stood stock still as this man claps irons around his wrists.
Okay, I really strongly recommend no more charm tests. Let's ask for a lawyer.
I'm
Can
going to
I-
ignore this advice and do I remember
Let me
that
just
Lady
wait. Let
Isolde-
me see what Runk wants to do, and then I'll come back. To it.
I'd like to find the one who looks the most impressive and walk over to him.
Well, the leader is going to be Sergeant Falster.
Yeah, I'd like to talk to him, please.
Okay, so you're walking your way over. Meanwhile, what is Lorne doing?
So, do I remember overhearing last night that Lady Isolde's father was the head of the road wardens?
Well, obviously you do, otherwise you wouldn't have told me.
That's right.
Yeah, otherwise you wouldn't have said it.
I remember that, but I don't
You just
remember
told
whether
me,
or not I
fox
heard
boy.
it from Antarius.
Yeah, you
so
remember that.
Okay, so I talk to the sergeant and say,
Commander Gerard von Strudeldorf, in fact.
Commander, do I recognize his rank from the heraldry in that?
He's a sergeant, yeah.
Sergeant, Lady Isolde is just a few hundred meters down south and is now unguarded. Can we all go that way to make sure she is safe? I know her father would much appreciate it.
Make a challenging charm test.
God.
I think like
I'm going to remind you guys.
Hey.
I'm going to
no.
remind you
Oh,
guys
God.
of the existence of taking a dark deal to re-roll and using a fortune point to re-roll.
Yeah, I think no more child tests, or we are going to hang.
We are going to hang.
let's just go with them. We can get a lawyer. It'll be sorted. Maybe
I'm going to use a fortune point to re-roll that. How do I get it to
If
go
you
down,
right-click.
like? That's it. So... Oh, it automatically does it.
Oh my god.
It's even worse. It's even worse.
We should just
Even
fight our
worse.
way out.
As you're trying to say, listen, Lady Isolde is just down the way. He walks over, he backhands you.
Can I react to bring my shield up that is still on my arm to block his punch?
Yeah, you can make an opposed weapon skill test against him.
So now you're resisting me. Yes, I am resisting. This is challenging, so no change.
As he makes his way over to try and hit you, you quickly manage to block the attack, and you make some distance.
No, don't resist. Don't resist arrest. It'll make it worse.
Listen here, son. You need to take these irons, or we're going to have some real problems.
Speak with the lady first, and then I will come with you willingly.
Men, this man's resisting arrest. What do we do with men who resist arrest?
We mug 'em.
You hear the cranking of crossbows behind you. Or rather, behind Falzer.
After finally catching his composure,
Who's this
Antarius-
Bretonnian think he is, huh?
Antarius goes, "Can you please, instead of rushing to conclusions, can you look at the corpses that are strewn about and not rush this situation?"
Charro!
Antarius, can you make a hard charm test, please?
We'll get
Alright,
one eventually.
boys.
Don't worry about
We'll
it.
get one eventually, boys.
Question with numbers now.
I mean, I'm still just kind of
Why
waiting in
did
the
I
wings.
roll really well to block with the shield and not on any of the charm tests?
Oh my god, dude.
Mm.
How do I have so much points?
Do you want to take a
Like-
dark deal?
I'm gonna take a dark deal. I don't even fucking care.
Cry out.
As you feel that you're about to speak and you realize this man isn't going to pay attention to you in any meaningful way, but then you hear a strange voice in the back of your mind saying, "I can give you the words."
Antarius takes the deal and he re-rolls.
Oh, at least
Oh
it's
my
a
God.
success.
I barely made
There was a
it,
strange
too.
moment. The elf looks
Hey.
weird for a second, and all the birds stop chirping in the forest. The elf stares at the ground for a moment, and then he says, "Sergeant, listen to me. I know where your sister is. Let us go, and I'll take you to her." And the man stops. And he turns back and he looks at the elf suspiciously. "Men, let him out. Take those irons off." "What? Sir? But you heard what I said. Take the irons off."
I know where your sister is too.
After a confused look among themselves, the road wardens begin unbinding you.
Can I try and speak to the sergeant yet?
Yep.
Antarius kind of rubs his arms And then, do I know where his sister's is?
Suddenly, you get the strange sensation that you're going to know where she is. You feel like you just have to tell him to follow you, and you'll know where she is.
If we're done with this pissing contest, gentlemen, please follow me. And I start walking, and
You find yourself compelled to walk back towards the carriage where Isolde is.
so I start heading my way.
I
that
swing
way.
past and grab the horses that Runk rests. not
Although,
Runk,
what's
Grunt
Runk
rescued.
saying? What's Runk saying to the sergeant?
Yeah, I'm going up to the sergeant and kind of like gesturing to him if he wouldn't mind stepping to the side for a second.
What do you need, dwarf?
I pull out the parchment and say, I'm currently guarding Leistenberg. We require travel to Altdorf if you fine men wouldn't mind travelling with us. We were on this carriage when it was attacked.
Right, well, it sounds like a you problem, fella. Why don't you go sort that out?
I gesture at this signed, sealed document.
He
And
squints
kinda
down
hand
at
it
the
to him.
document for a moment, then shakes his head. Listen, mate, I don't get paid by the nobles, I get paid by the Emperor. I ain't got time for this. We're busy.
This is signed by the Emperor's secretary.
Make an average charm test.
Not another charm
Just,
test.
just the thing I'm good at, boys.
Not enough charm tests.
No one's good at these.
An average charm test, did you say?
Yeah.
Oh, I rolled it, but it was a blind roll to you. Sorry.
Oh, okay. Reveal to everyone.
Nice.
Sorry, fella, I just don't have the manpower. Look, looks like you got some good horses over there. Why don't you hitch them up to the wagon? Oi, Baldwin, you, Sooner, come over here. Let's get this wagon turned over.
Thank you very much, sir.
I'll help you right it, but after that, you're on your own.
Thank you very much. I begin kind of getting this carriage ready to move and gesture Kernt into the back.
Right, yeah, I'm like, done with my horrid deed. I try and claim from the body what I can that's like not totally like destroyed, like anything that would make me look more of the part of this man's former life.
You get a hold of a rather nice feathered hat.
Yes, I just pull that from the water, casually flop it off, and just take it with me into the cart, and just nod to my dwarf and like, actually, wait, the cart stepped over. I just wait.
No, it's been righted now.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
I'll step in as
As they
if
were
it
writing
belonged
it, have I
to me.
successfully retrieved the horses?
Yes.
Get them hooked up to the car then.
Yeah, I just like enter the cart as if it belonged to me, actually.
Whittled, something you've noticed is that the horses from Lady Isolde's carriage, from the other carriage, are actually a little bit to your north. You could go and collect them. You can see them.
Am I still under arrest? Or
No.
at least?
You've been freed.
Okay, I will go and collect them then. Here you go. So, do I charm chest the horses?
You can make an average test. That is a success.
Look, we can charm animals, but just not cards.
And Whittled quickly returns to the group, now with the two horses in tow. Fairly docile. They're not very comfortable around all the dead corpses, but is what it is.
Yeah, I'll take them like a long way round. I think I would have known enough about it to.
As you start making your way collectively back towards the main road, I assume?
Yep.
Yeah.
And you hook these animals back up to the carriage. And whoever's driving that carriage, well, I need a drive test from you.
I
It'll be-
gesture to
It'll be average.
Whithold. Yeah, I gesture to Whithold. Whithold, would you mind directing the carriage?
Certainly, if you take these horses off me.
No problem.
I'll take the horses because I don't trust the dwarf not to eat them.
I just
Right, let's-
stare at you
Is
and
there,
just gestures to the horses, take them.
as I'm inside the carriage, is there like anything noticeable? Is it just?
Any of the valuables that have been, you can see that there's a few blood stains on the benches and stuff. Most of the loot that would have been in here has been taken by the mutants already.
Okay.
Otherwise, it's fairly bare. It's just a standard stagecoach. There's nothing really special about it.
I try and hide the blood stains with like some cloth or something. If it's
You
not
sit
like-
on them.
Yeah. That'll do.
At least they're dried.
Try and like chip away with the crust at my nail.
You're busy being absolutely disgusting inside the carriage. Did we get a drive test? Yeah, we did. Okay, so Whittled, he gets the carriage going without too much difficulty. And collectively, the group starts making their way back towards the rest of the party. Now with the company of some road wardens who are also with you.
What if we got a party?
Bless you.
Pardon me.
Bless you.
This is
Can I
not
take
crazy.
this opportunity as we pass the corpses to just check them through to make sure they don't have any identifying things? Well, the one that was eaten.
The one that was eaten. Looking at it, you quickly discover that this man is wearing the badge and heraldry of the Four Seasons coach company. This must have been the driver from that coach. He's also wearing a male shirt. It'd probably fit somebody if you wanted to take it.
I pass the identification to the sergeant and say, unfortunately, this was another one of the victims of the attack.
Bloody hell. Bad luck for him. Still, at least the threat's been dealt with. That's
I
what's
then
important.
proceed to take off
Men
the
die on
male
these roads all the time. We just got to
and
keep them
hand
as safe
it
as
to
we can.
Whittold, because I've been impressed with his valor in battle.
Ah, thank you kindly. What's that? You gave me the chainmail.
Yeah. Mind you, it's going to be slightly damaged because there
Whittled,
was
you
two
have gained
crossbow
some,
bolts through the back of it.
Some rusty and slightly damaged chainmail. You could probably
Nice.
get it patched up if you took it to a blacksmith.
Kind of like in a trance, Antarius keeps making his way to the caravan.
Yeah,
leading-
and then I continue on.
Antarius,
the
you
tavern as well.
feel this voice in your head. It's saying to you that what you're looking for, it's going to be at the next coaching inn. You just need to get the carriages there.
Okay. So we have everyone here.
It looks like, for their part, that the people inside the carriage have managed to get the wheel repaired, thankfully.
Good.
Philippe claps as you return, and he jumps off of the roof. Bonjour, seigneurs, you have returned. What news?
We've dealt with
The
some.
threat has been dealt with. As long as your carriage is fixed, we can get these horses reattached and get
Très
you safely
bien, très bien. I see that you have some friends here. Who are they? They are road wardens?
Yeah. They are road wardens. Here to help us out for a little bit.
Well, that is all good. You have what is this, new carriage? I said
There was-
seigneur. Sirs, not senior.
That's Monsieur.
Seigneur.
Monsieur.
Yes, it was found upon the assault from the mutants. It was in good condition, and I figured we could use the space to help transport most of us to the next carriage stop.
That is most unfortunate. Let us pray to Sigma that they do not suffer over long. I hope that they died quickly.
Oh, yeah. We've dealt with it.
Have the coach guards of the original carriage sobered up enough to drive?
It looks like they're awake. Whether or not they've sorted their hangover out is to be seen. Ernst makes his way over to you, holding his book. We've managed to get the carriage mostly repaired. It looks like you've recovered the horses, so I think we can get going again.
I gesture to Ernst. Ernst, come and get in the carriage. You're welcome here.
We've got some room in my carriage up front as well.
I explained to the sergeant that we will be needing to make our way to the next coaching stop if we can find your sister there.
Right then. As for these bodies, we'll let the Cult of Moor know where this is. They'll send a doomsayer along to sort out this mess.
Very adequate.
To Runk, I say, you got a bit of a scratch there at that last fight. I know you've taken kindly to the surgeon in training. You want to let them try patching that up? Give them the practice.
I just completely blank the Frenchman and continue to clean my, wet my axe blade and ignore him completely.
I'd stick my head out the carriage we've acquired and offer to the dwarf to come in. Join me.
As you poke your head out, Philippe immediately notices your new hat. Where have you acquired that?
It was mine all along.
Oh, I've never seen you wearing that before. Okay.
It's not really a travel.
Looks very rich for you, senor.
We hardly know each other, do we?
Well, that is true, but maybe not as true as you think.
Enjoy.
But I shall keep my secrets, monsieur.
Yes,
Come,
yes.
let us go. We shall get these coaches ready. It is long overdue that I had a nice warm meal.
Yes, just get your cart in order, and we'll have ours. We'll lead into.
The inn of the Seven Spokes should be about 3 hours away if we carry on down this road.
Sergeant, are any of your men skilled carriage drivers? It seems the drivers for Lady Isolde's cart are unwell, and I think they may be better served by one of your skilled men.
Do we look like bloody employees of the Four Seasons? They can sort it out. It's their fucking job.
It's alright, I can drive one and we'll get
Yeah, Lorne was helping to drive last time, so.
Yeah, and I did really, really well. We broke the wheel.
It ended very well. Listen, look. Gunnar groans and raises his voice. Look, we can get it to the Seven Spokes, alright? We'll be alright. We can do it.
Can I kind of gesture Philippe over?
Yeah, Philippe hops off the cart and comes over towards you.
Come up here, I have a proposition to discuss with you.
What is it, mon ami?
I'd like to give him the rundown of the plan that I sent earlier and request him to be one of the witnesses and show him kind of the information about money and the potential for, kind of some gold to be acquired right now.
Philippe seems highly amused by your proposition and considers this. He twirls his mustache thoughtfully.
You're clearly a talented and charismatic man. I'm sure you are more than capable of pulling this off if we work together.
Let me think about it, monsieur. How about I give you an answer when we get to the coaching inn?
Sounds good to me.
Très bien. Right, we will see you there then. I will ride with this coach.
Yeah,
I'll be
okay, cool.
returning to Lady Isolde, and I make my way back into the coach.
Okay. Oh, Antarius, you've returned. How was it? Did you manage to slay the beast?
It was multiple beasts, and yes, we managed to deal with it.
Oh, what a hero you are!
Of course. Thank you. I'm awesome. I don't say that.
Otherwise, I would not be fan of the elf taking credit for my work.
So, as a group, you get the coach on the way.
So this is about my cutting point right here. I gotta go make a road trip about 3 hours out of town. I want to do it before it gets dark where I live.
Okay, that's fair enough.
Yeah.
Fortunately, the next segment is mostly like a you'll be all right to leave.
Okay.
You won't miss too much. You can always just watch like the last 20 minutes on the video.
Man. Yeah. I'll watch the video for sure because I'll have my phone. I just kind of
Yeah. All right, that's fine. Like there's not another combat planned, so you should be fine.
Right.
Not in
Cool.
the next 20 minutes, anyway.
Let's
Yeah.
fail some charm checks.
Yeah, I know, right?
Just lots of charm checks.
Yeah. But cool.
Where we
All right.
need him most.
All right, yeah, go
I-
ahead. That's fine.
Appreciate the game, guys. It was fun. I'll see you all next week. Okay.
See you next week.
Right.
Au revoir.
Okay, so meanwhile, as you the rest of your journey is mostly uneventful. You pass a few other coaches coming the other way. I need to roll. Okay. As you're making your way towards the next coaching inn, a detachment of the State Army Cavalry comes riding past you, heading southward. They don't really look like they're interested in interacting with you, but if any of you want to engage with them, you can attempt to do so. Otherwise, you can just carry on past.
Who were they?
The Reichland Army Imperial Cavalry.
State troops.
Yep, state troops.
State troops reporting.
I ask if any of them are any good at dealing with horses' injuries.
Make a difficult charm test, please. I told you there'd be charm tests.
Even if it was easy.
Sorry, traveller. Emperor's orders. Got no time to stop. We got to keep moving. We got to go deal with the revolt down in Dunkelberg.
What's in Dunkelberg?
Some damn peasants have started some sort of uprising. They've taken the town hostage.
Well, I wish you luck then. Not right of peasants to rise up against their lords.
Soldiers, carry on. Let's go. As this detachment of soldiers carries on past. The road wardens, with the escort of the road wardens, you don't really run into any trouble. You manage to reach the Inn of Seven Spokes by late evening.
Is it a cozy place?
It's a very similar layout to the Coach and Horses. You think it might even be part of this same franchise. You can see there are 3 other coaches staying overnight. It sounds like the inn is fairly crowded. There's probably quite a few people in there, but it should be safe and a comfortable place to get some rest for the evening.
Is there a Four Seasons place here, or is it belong to the other company?
This one. Wait.
I got kicked out the thing earlier. I'm having some difficulties getting back in.
You got kicked out by what?
Oh, I think
Like
this is
the
what
website.
happened to me earlier. You know how it says I'm Serace 2 instead of...
Configure players. Oh, hang on.
Oh,
No, it's just my computer. Now I can log in on my phone, but not my computer.
Hang on,
What's going on?
it's been a bit weird actually. What the fuck's going on here? I'm having a strange glitch.
Oh. My site crashed.
I've just got
Yeah.
server connection lost here as well.
Okay, so the main website's working fine. I just can't connect to that. Okay, I think it might have crashed for some reason. Let me just check if the actual server can be connected to.
For me, it was as the you loaded the new location. It just kind of
Yeah.
froze and then.
So I can,
Yeah,
I can
it
get
took-
into the data
A
file.
long while for it to load for me, but it did load eventually.
Maybe if I try.
Yeah, it's now crashed.
Yeah, I don't know why that's happening, guys, but it doesn't seem to be coming back.
Well, I mean, we can always just call it there before we go in.
Yeah, I think we're gonna have to because I can't get the website working. I'll have to look into why that's happened.
Yeah.
And get myself some functionality to actually be able to restart it.
Terrace is going to be kicking himself
so-
over just 5 minutes.
I'll just have to remind myself that people are ode.
I want to put it in the Discord chat if for experience for the end of the session.
Yeah, that's a good idea. I'll put it in the Discord. What you're owed.
Also, were we going to vote again on?
Yeah. Okay, right. Well, with that, I guess I'll end the video here, and see you all next week.
I think I'm going to give you